some things that you and I do are similar for our clients, right? We go in, we get our estimates, we renovate, we determine, what we're going to do with the property, if anything. Yeah. So in that process, what is kind of a lesson maybe you've learned or a pitfall that you come across in dealing with that? Because I know I have a few for sure where, people that, your handyman doesn't show up, he's sick, and the client expects something to be done. And, I always have to explain to them it's not a firm date where these things are going to be done. We have permits. We have a lot of things that could go wrong that we take care of. But,
Being that I have the same crews that have been working with me for some time, I can pretty much. I just had a situation. There was a probate sale, and the owner passed away in the property, and the gentleman was like, "I just want to sell it the way it is." And I said, "You know what? You're going to get a lot less because it needs flooring. People can see, that someone passed away in the property. Why don't you let me?" go in and do the work that needs to be done. And my painters came and did the work. The carpet guy came in. I've got a trash out guy that helped them go through the property. And this client was the one I was recently talking about. He was just so happy. Things aren't always going to happen on that exact schedule, right? They're not going to happen on the exact schedule. But if you communicate and make sure that the painter didn't show up today, he had to take care of something else, finish up another job, he'll be there. It's all in the communication. Right? Because if I communicate to them that, give me 3 weeks and I'll have it ready to go, that gives me a little bit of leeway. Like anything, right? You say if it's going to be done in 2, give yourself an extra week. If you say it's going to be done in, a certain amount of time, give yourself a little bit extra. And for the most part, sometimes contractors aren't going to show up on time, but I've been working with some of the same guys. One of my guys has been with me for 10 years.
Oh, wow.
He works exclusively on my flips and on my rentals and on my client's property. And I recently inherited another one. One of my business partners left and moved to Florida. And we're still business partners, but he left behind one of his crew, and his guy works. And these guys are dedicated. They're hardworking, and they may not be the cheapest, but they're the hardest working guys I know, and they get things done. I've got tons of rental properties, and these guys service my rental properties along with my flips, along with when I get a listing, much like what you're talking about, I'll have them go out and give me an estimate. And I know that not only the price is going to be fair, but it's going to get done, and it's going to get done correctly.